Over the weekend, I tweeted a nano prep to-do list. 8 things I wanted to make sure I got done this week before NaNoWriMo started. It was kind of supposed to be humorous, but most of it is true. So that's my goal this week, is to check off everything on that to-do list. The first one I did last night, and it was to submit my info to the NaNoWriMo website. So it's up there now. Really all you have to do is give them a name, and I think that's pretty much it. Just tell them you're writing a story. I didn't put its real name, and its description doesn't make sense to anybody but me, but that's because it wasn't really supposed to be a description of the story. It was just supposed to be something to hype myself up for writing the story. That's something I use a lot when there's a certain project I need to be working on, but maybe not the one I want to be, or even if it is, I sometimes will start losing inspiration, so I'll have to come up with fan art in my head and these little promo things, and basically, you know how they try to hype up movies and video games and stuff? I do that for myself. It works though. So number 2 on the list was to go over my last story, part 3, that I wrote last NaNoWriMo, because when you're writing it that fast, you tend to forget a lot of things. If it's been a year, you're probably going to forget stuff anyways. And it really helps me to go back over the story the last one, so I know where emotionally all my characters are. Number 3 is to outline the story. I will probably never look at that outline again after I write it. That tends to be the way it goes because my characters never want to follow the outline. I just want to make sure in my head I have all these ideas that I'm not entirely sure how they fit together in what order. I need to have that structure in my head, so I have that outline I'm trying to follow that my characters are deviating from, but so I just know where I'm at everywhere in the story, so I don't accidentally misplace a plot point. That would be bad. Step 4 is to draw this year's You Should Be Writing wallpaper. It won't actually say you should be writing on it, but it's pretty much the same concept. Last year I found a picture of Link from Skyward Sword pointing his sword madly at the screen, and I just added the text you should be writing to it. So I left that up as my wallpaper. So Link was always reminding me to be writing. It was fun. But this year, I don't want to just take a picture and add text to it. I want to actually draw it myself. And when I'm done, I'm going to put it up on Deviantart. And big surprise, it's Portal themed. So my link to my Deviantart account in the description. You can keep an eye out there for it. Or not, I'm not going to tell you how to live your life. Number 5, pick the story's theme songs, because it really helps if I pick certain songs that fit the story. So when I start to lose inspiration, I don't just listen to any song, I go back to that one that I've already applied to the story, and the first images I put there, put in my head, listen to that song, will come back, and I'll get my mind back on the story again. Number 6 is try not to drink up all the coffee before it starts, which is the one more just for humor because we're going shopping right before NaNoWriMo starts. I can get more coffee. And then 7 is try not to freak out. That one is very real. And number 8 is pray for help. That one's very real too. So this week, don't expect really high word count because I'll be focusing on those things, and those aren't so much writing. I will have lots of writing to do, like those songs, but just not really high word count, which will be perfectly fine. And then next week, a really high word count, or I'll be failing. Speaking of word counts, that was the lamest segue ever. So Sunday, I wrote 100 on Fluff, 303 on a character chat room scene, which is just where I put all my characters together in a chat room and we goof off, and then 1 word edited to a scene. All of that was really late at night because I had a really hard time getting to sleep, so I just kept trying to write, put myself to sleep, and it kept not working. So 404, don't really need a calculator to figure that one out. Monday, that was yesterday, 24 on 1 poem, 36 on a file for my vlog, 51 on a parody song. Not sure I quite want to give away what it is yet. It's almost done though. It's awesome in my opinion. I hope to share it with you somehow. 136 on a journal about this channel, so you don't exactly have to go to Deviantart and check that one out, because you're here already. And then 95 on a portal scene that doesn't have anything to do with any of the other scenes or stories I've been working on. 342 for Monday. This week I'm gonna finish that to-do list, and I'm excited for NaNoWriMo in a freaking out, oh my gosh, what am I gonna do sort of way. What is your NaNoWriMo prep to-do list? Please tell me in the comments. And this is Peace, Love, Pink, signing out.